get it, but I don't know how to explain. So I think, so can you show it again? So reluctance to stay for tea. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, but not reluctance, reluctance.
Reluctance.
Yeah, it basically means that she, old widow Lao, did not want to drink tea with somebody. She didn't want to drink tea with somebody.
Sorry,
That's it.
Why they use the word state? State.
To stay for tea is like, for example, she was visiting someone's house and those people said, yeah, drink tea with us. And she said, no, I gotta go. So the problem here is, why did she not want to drink tea? Why
So she
did
doesn't want to stay for drinking tea.
to drink tea? Yeah. So look, and you need to look at the options before you start looking for the answer in the passage. Look, feigned, because she's not genuinely firm in her resolve. See, she's not sure what she wants to do. Inconsiderate, because the family has been planning her visit. The family has been planning her visit. Appropriate, because the shop is unusually busy. So maybe there are a lot of people in the shop and she thinks she needs to go. Ill-advised. It was a bad recommendation because she is exhausted from the journey. See, exhausted means what? What does exhausted mean?
Tired.
Very tired. Right. What do you think the word feigned means?
Feigned. Honestly, I don't know how to translate, but I translate with translator. So
And
it's
it
like,
means?
it means like, pretend, like they pretend something.
Yeah, she was insincere, not honest, insincere, kind of like pretentious, but not necessarily. She simulated that experience. So feigned, because she's not genuinely firm in her resolve. See, feigned, kind of like, okay, she faked her emotions or something. Okay, look, your keywords are reluctance, okay, tea, and of course, old widow Lao. Now you need to go to the passage and find in the text where they're talking about old widow's Lao tea drinking experience or her visit, and find the answer to the question why she didn't want to stay for tea. You understand, sir?
I think so.
Do you get it? Okay, start looking for it now. I'll give you 1 minute. Do it by yourself, sir.
I find it in the text. I found
Guy,
it.
give me the lines.
So it's approximately 14. They rushed us to be seated at one of two tea tables, 15 for customers.
Right. Okay, so it's here. Let me annotate that. It starts there and it ends probably here, right? Yeah. So this is the part. So, and why did she refuse to drink tea? Why was she, not that she refused, why did she feel that she didn't have to do that, that it was a bad idea to do that?
She said because her father and uncles are busy for visitors, I think.
Yeah, but also look, there's one important sentence here. She made weak efforts to leave. She made weak efforts to leave. What do you think that?
На русский может переводить, типа, слабую отговорку, как я понял, чтобы уйти?
Well, yeah, kind of like that. She kind of wanted to leave, but at the same time, her intentions were not strong enough to leave. She didn't like just walk out of the room. She didn't do that. She like, okay, we have to go, or you're too busy. Sorry, not this time. But these efforts, these attempts to leave were weak. That's what it is. Okay, fine. Let's go back to our questions. I'm going to clear our drawings here. Let's get back to the questions, and I'll choose the answer.
Bad questions, I think the A, faint because she's not generally firm in her resolve, I think.
Okay, right. So B is out, C and appropriate. Okay, right, ill-advised, she's exhausted from the journey.
I think first.
You think first. Okay, we're certainly going to look into this, but so far, I think A is the best option. So fourth could be A.
So.
All right, so look, question 5 is a paired question. See, it goes along with question 4. So since we already know the answer to question 4, can you actually answer question 5 right now, please?
So the answer is C, old leaf. That. Can you swipe up?
Yeah. Scroll up.
Scroll up.
Yes. I scrolled up right there.
Well, old would allow, and we finally set leave, that she made quick efforts to leave. Yeah, that's right.
She made weak efforts to leave. Okay. So then with that in mind, our answer to question 4 is A, and our answer to question 5 is C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're moving to question 6. Again, this is what your job is. You read the question itself, or the description of the question, then you underline the keywords, you look at the different options, look at the keywords in these options, understand the specifics of each of these options. And you have to remember that only one of these options is correct. The other 3 are actually incorrect. So this is what your job is right now. Read it, analyze it, go back to the text, and provide the answer. Okay, I'll give you 1 to 2 minutes. Start now.
All right, I get it. Question. So
you want to answer right now?
No, I didn't find, but I understand.
I understand the question. Okay, so keep looking for it. Do you want me to scroll up, or what would you like me to do?
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you ready, sir?
I find the part where you're talking about. So I think it's between 30 and 35 line.
Between lines 30 and
And
35.
35, yeah. They look it so much nicer than they had in the ink making studio at Immortal Heart Village.
Yeah, but also you could start looking a little bit
Yeah, a
higher up
little
or
bit.
earlier here, for example. See, it says of the shop were of dark wood, sea polished and clean, no dirty footprints. Okay, even though this was during the dustiest part of the summer, so they were probably very good workers at that time because they were cleaning everything up. See, the walls were display cases made of wood and glass. Now, this is something impressive at the same time. Now, what else do we have in there? The glass was very shiny. Within those glass cases were our silk wrap boxes, all our hard work. They looked, okay, see, glass cases were our silk wrap boxes. So much nicer than they had in the ink making studio at Immortal Heart Village. So here we can see that everything is clean, everything is polished,
And
bright.
everything is more better than in
Yeah,
Immortal
but
Heart.
not more better, much better. Everything looks much better.
Much better.
Right, right. That's what it is. Everything looks much better here. Okay, in this. Oh, sorry, I did not clear my columns. Okay, what do you think your answer is in number 6?
I think A displays the family's ink more impressively. Oh, I know. Maybe ink shop, not ink. Ink, it's like чернила, они про магазин говорят.
No, but they're not talking about the shop though, sir. They're not talking about that. See, I mean, what they are talking about still though is the floors of the shop were of dark wood, polished and clean. So here it says the glass was very shiny and not one pane was broken. Within those glass cases were our silk wrap boxes, all our hard work. They looked so much nicer. So what they're talking about here, if you read on, it says here, I saw this father had opened several of the boxes. He said sticks and cakes and the shapes on a silk cloth covering glass case that served as a table on which he and the customer leaned. So here, what are they talking about? What product are they talking about?
About ink, about ink boxes, about the appearance.
And so in this case, your answer A was actually right. So let me clear all my drawings. 1 second. So 6 would be displays the family's ink more impressively because here is more conveniently located. It's not about the location, provides greater individual attention. It's not about that. Offers a large space for presenting products.
No,
not really true. Not really true. Okay. It's not about that space that they have. So 7. Can you read it in? Can you read the statement here and give me the keywords, please?
So based on the article. So what is it? It's statement, or I need to find the statement? Which
no. Just what I'm talking about is these words right there. Based on your just that.
Right. So based on the artistic philosophy expressed in the 4th paragraph, it is reasonable to infer the precious auntie would consider a hastily written first draft of the story to be.
Okay, what are the keywords here?
Reasonable, I think.
Reasonable.
So the next will be precious auntie.
Yeah, precious auntie. Down.
And hastily written first draft, maybe.
Yeah, hastily written draft. Hastily is like she wrote it fast. So hastily written first draft of a story to be. Yeah, you're right, but we could add a few more important words. So based on the
No, we can add word story, maybe.
Yeah, first of all, you have the exact lines right there, yes?
Mhm.
We have the exact lines. Okay, but we can see that question 8 there is a paired question. And so we could potentially find our answer here. And as you can see, it provides all these answers within that range. See, 46 to 59. This is the exact same range as here, okay, which is good. So now it is reasonable to infer. It means the text does not say it precisely or directly, but we may safely conclude. So the precious auntie would consider a hastily written first draft of a story to be, so they're talking about the first draft of the story. To be what? Can you give me the keywords from the answers, please?
Sorry, give me a second. I try to get it. So what about the passage? I don't get it.
Do not get this thing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do not really pay attention to the first part. And do not focus on it. It's reasonable to infer that. You just need to focus on the, yeah.
Я speak in Russian.
Yeah, of
Получается,
course.
первый черновик она написала быстро, да?
Yes.
Типа, all right. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. She wrote it
Why
quickly.
she write
And
it
what is her
fast?
attitude? What is her attitude? No, it's not why, but what does she think about this first draft of a story? What does she think about it? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it cool? Is it nice? Is it badly written? Okay, that's what the answer should be. Okay, let's look at give me the keywords from the answers.
From the answers, I think it's draft, maybe written.
Okay, so let's see 1 minute. No. Give me the keywords from the answers right there. From the answers, yes.
Powerful, raw.
Yeah, emotionally raw and powerful. Then what else?
Creatively satisfying.
Creatively satisfying. Okay, next.
Essentially worthless.
Worthless, yeah.
So inappropriately analytical.
Inappropriately analytical for a piece of art. Now, which of these things are positive feedback? And which of these options, which of these choices are negative feedback? Which of these things are good things and bad things? Emotionally raw and powerful, good or bad?
I think it's good. No.
Okay, it's kind of good because it's powerful, but emotionally raw.
Raw, it's not has a bad meaning.
Yeah. What about next? B, creatively satisfying.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's totally
this
good.
Is actually good, right? So we're happy about it here. And so this is kind of a happy thing too, right? Okay, what about here?
I think it's bad.
It's
kind of worthless.
Yep,
it's
yep.
Like
and what about this one?
Well, this I think it's bad too. I translate the word appropriately, and it's has a like a bad meaning, sad meaning.
Right. That's what it is. So inappropriately analytical for a piece of art. Inappropriately. See, this is negative feedback right there. Okay. So what you need to do right now is go to lines 46 to 59 and start looking for the answer there. Okay. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Go. Okay, you ready, sir?
Maybe 15 seconds I need.
Okay.
Top of your brain, and there's nothing but bones come. Bones come. On that leaves a mosquito, but when you push an instinct a lock and stock, it takes the first step to cleaning. Ink stick whoa, ink stick in the ink stock. You push, and what answers we have? So maybe I can answer now. I think it's
Yes.
like
What is it?
I don't know. Creatively satisfying to the outer.
Where did you find it? Where did you find that it is
I don't know.
satisfying for the
Can you
author?
little scroll up? I think it's but when you push an instinct along a stalk, you take the first step to clean your mind, your heart. You push and ask yourself what are made.
I don't think this is where you're looking.
Yeah,
I don't think this is where you're looking, sir.
Can you show again the answers?
Right, right. So look, remember what you're focusing here in this question. What you're focusing on in this question is, see, it says it is reasonable to infer. It is reasonable to infer. This practically means that we can make a conclusion that, okay? Like, for example, look, if my best friend comes to my house and says, I'm tired, okay? If that friend says so, it can be reasonably inferred that my friend doesn't want to, for example, order pizza and watch a football game. Or my best friend does not want, he's unhappy or he's sad or something else happened, right? So we don't know if he says, I'm tired or I want to go to bed or something like that, right? So in this case, what can we say about a hastily written first draft of a story? In other words, something that a person wrote very quickly and without thinking.
Without thinking, I think.
What does she say about this in that passage right there?
She said that the people need to write everything what they see. Sorry, can you show again?
Show again what? No. Show the answers again. No, this is too much already. Just make your own decision. Make up your mind right now.
I think it's a letter down. What you simply write what's swimming on the top of your brain. I think it's answer.
Yeah. But okay, look. You simply, very good. You simply write what is swimming on the top of your brain. But look what comes next. And the top is nothing but pond scum. Pond scum is the dirt that is in that pond. Dead leaves. See, it's worthless things. And mosquito spawn. It's something dirty, something very redundant and bad and negative and not necessary. And it is simply not good. That's what the general meaning is. See, whatever comes off the top of your head is worth nothing. That's what she says. And with that in mind, what is your answer?
And I think it stands for so thinking. I think it's essentially worthless in and of itself.
Yes, essentially worthless in and of itself. That's right. So that is the answer right there. C, essentially worthless in and of itself, because
sorry, I sometimes get it. So she's talking about what? About can you explain again?
Yeah, she is talking about. So in this question, we have an example. What would Precious Auntie think about the first draft of a story? What would be her opinion about it?
She said that we need to write some worthless thing to start our draft.
Not that we need to write, but whatever you write first,
Like
without
recommendation.
thinking, just your drafts. Do you know what a draft is? A draft of a paper is just something that you do before you start
Да, ну
writing
как
the
бы
actual
наброски,
final.
что-то наподобие, думаю.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. And so she says that whatever comes off the top of your head, whatever you do quickly, whatever you do without thinking, whatever your draft is absolutely worthless. That's what she says.
All right.
Off the top of your head means just off the top of your head means just, you know,
write
like
everything what
random,
you.
spontaneous,
Yeah,
random.
I get it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, next question, sir.
So I understood. So
Okay. Now we need to find the evidence for that question.
as I remember it, the answer is C, simply and spawn.
Yeah. Simply and spawn, that's what this is. Yes, because this little, no, not little, but precious auntie says that whatever comes off the top of your head is pond scum, which means it's nothing, it's dirt. Okay, next, number nine.
All right, about number 9, as used in line 59, matches most nearly means. So let's see.
Using line 59, matches most nearly means, and for that we need to read the context. Right there.
The main meaning for me matches. It's like a verb, I think, yeah, in that context. And what is it? What is my heart that matches my mind? Что совпадает, да?
Yeah. Something that fits my ideas, kind of.
Подходит, совпадает.
Right. What is in my heart that matches my mind? Okay, so let's scroll down and see what this is. Matches my mind. Okay. A, B, C, D.
So, I think D treats equally.
Treats equally. Yeah, why? Can you explain why you chose treats?
Sorry, I didn't get it. I don't know how to translate traits. So,
treats equally basically means it. I don't know. It doesn't really. No, it has no connection absolutely to matches here, because before you said that it matches. For example, look, if I want chocolate and then you bring me a Snickers bar, see, it matches my desires right now or something. But this is what the word matches means, but it's not about treating equally. Treating equally, it's like I have two friends. I treat him well and I treat my second well, just in the same way.
I get
so
it.
I treat you equally. Yeah.
I think the answer A is wrong too. Competes against, confronts, corresponds with, and runs counter to. I don't know what the right answer exactly is, but I think it's B, corresponds with, maybe.
Yeah, of course. Corresponds with is matches, simply because runs counter to is like against. Counter means against, like a counter attack. See, counter strike. So what else could it be? Counter. Counter means opposite, against.
Yeah, I get it.
And we're talking about similarities here, matches.
So it's B.
It is B. It is certainly B right there. 9 is B. Absolutely. And the last question, question 10, is use the line 68 clean, most nearly means. Can you read the options right there?
Complete, skillful, distinct, upright. Now I know only to answer how to translate complete and skillful. About distinct, upright, I don't know.
Right. So in this case, distinct would be something that is clear, something that is obvious, something that is easy to see. It is easy to see it. Okay. That is what distinct actually means. Distinct. It's clear to
What does
see.
it mean, upright?
Upright, it's like,
Honest.
standing tall, like standing up. Something that is
here
vertical.
the straight translates standing right up. Yeah.
Yeah, vertical, positioned vertical.
I get it. I think it's like a metaphor. I don't know. All right.
Metaphor. Yeah. But we need to go back to line 69 and see what clean actually means. It could be complete. It could be, it has to do something with some skill. Distinct, it's obvious. And upright, it's standing right up there, right up. I wish I could draw arrows better.
All right.
Okay, let's clear my choices and go up there. Line 68, clean. Okay, you see it?
So, and listen to this, and I heard a sound as clear and pure as small silver bell. A sound as clear and pure as a small silver bell.
And I heard a sound as clear and pure as a small silver bell. Yeah.
Sure. So.
Imagine what this is like when you hear that
like
sound, when you exactly hear what it was, when you exactly understand.
All right. I think distinct, like you translate.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly, because it has nothing to do with skills, and it's not about being complete. It's like something, bam, there was some sound,
I get it.
and you could exactly understand what that sound was, and it's not about being vertically standing up visibly, but almost clear my drawings, clear all my drawings. Okay, I'm gonna clear everything up and just say that this is distinct. Very good. So yep, that's what it is. So we have some questions at the beginning. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, let's get back to those now. See, we have some still, even though we've gotten to question 10, we need to get back to the text and start answering questions 1, 2, and 3 here.
So,
okay? Maybe you can do number 1. It's a fairly easy thing. And for that, you might just look at the passage one more time to look at it, skim it, read it quickly, and then answer. But you already actually know what the passage is about. It's about this lady arriving,
about
ink, shops, right? About writing. So think about it. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Do question 1.
All right. Now I can say the author talking about memories. I think all that happened in past. It's like a memory.
Yes, yes, yes. And so,
Um, about answer, I'm not sure about that, but
right, if you're not sure, okay, look, if you're not sure, how about if you look here? I'm going to annotate it right now. Okay.
against balance, also the ink version. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mentioned I pay attention to that, but I thinking wrote here. So,
Okay, so your answer is?
oh, maybe C, like you say, but no, like you show, but I don't think so. It's not sad.
I don't think this is C, I'm sorry, because it says her
Yeah,
father's.
I don't think so. Or yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think too. Yeah, that's wrong, I think. But
okay. Because it's not about her father's ambitions, actually. It's not really about that. It's not
right, yeah.
about ambitions.
Mhm. Um, mm, maybe B, I think. Character surprise visit leads to a happy reunion of her family.
I don't think it's about a happy reunion, sir. It's not about a happy reunion. The
They're
character
about
visits
growth.
the shop and then starts having these memories. And then after these memories, the character realizes, wow, okay, here is my conclusion. Okay. It's not really about a reunion,
Oh.
though. Sorry, no.
Now, I think maybe A. I think it's totally.
Not really.
Oh,
Look at what she says here, or whoever that was. I was very proud to hear father speak of our family's ink this way. Okay. And I think what the character understands is that this ink is very important and precious to the history of her family. That's what this is. Okay. So by kind of reminiscing, by looking back, this is her
yeah.
memory right there. And then this is her memory right there too, when she was describing her precious auntie's comments and what she considered the spontaneous writing to be, and so on. This all prompts her to understand deeper that this was really valuable to her, really important. And so with that in mind, the answer to this question, I know this is difficult, so do not get quickly put off by this. The answer to this is D, because a character's visit to her family's ink shop deepens her appreciation of her family's work, because she recalls these good experiences and she tells the reader why these experiences are extremely valuable to her. That's what it is. Now you have two more attempts at these questions. Okay, number 2. And look at the keywords here. It's very important. Look, sometimes you're not looking for the right answer. Sometimes you're eliminating the wrong answers first. Remember that. Look, a main theme of the passage is that what is the main idea of the passage?
Right.
Yeah. You can
So,
cross out the answers that you definitely think are wrong.
I think it's connected with work, like hard working, maybe.
Very
And
good. Yes.
I
But
think
be careful.
totally.
It's about hard work. But be
But
careful.
but it's not C, I think. I know it's like
Why do you think this is not C? Why do you think this is not C?
it's a reverse logic, I think.
Right, but it's not about material compensation, though.
It's
not
too
about that,
easy.
right?
I think it's
Okay,
like
good. Yes, yes.
so. I think it's not A.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know how to translate nurture it. Nurture.
Nurtured is
Okay,
like improved, basically. Improved and cared for.
maybe grow. I translate it. Translator say it's like grow.
Right, right.
So, and it's maybe B or D. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you need to look at the keywords in each of these options. You know what the
So
text is about.
maybe
So
creatively expressed concretely, and I think it's keywords.
but before, when you started thinking about this question, you said about hard work, right? Yeah. So this was the right direction to think in.
I think no. So maybe it's not D because here talking about creatively, like creative mind, but we talk about hardworking. And B, I think it's no. Maybe it's right because here they're talking about quality and quality connected with hard work.
Yeah, and it's not really about creativity that much, but it is about deliberate effort. It is about deliberate effort, how her father or their family were working really hard on achieving that quality service and creating the ink that
Sorry,
the
I don't
author now
know
appreciates.
the word deliberate.
Deliberate, it's specific. Like, for example, I go down the street and I see a person and I take my knife and I stab them. Yeah, this is a really bad example, but for example, right? It's not that I did it by chance. I deliberately, on purpose, harmed somebody. Or for example, every day I save $5. Every day I put $5 into my piggy bank. I deliberately save money. Deliberately. Not spontaneously, not randomly, not without thinking, but with a purpose. Deliberately. Yes. Quality is achieved, and she was talking about quality and deliberate effort, how hard her family was working. So the answer to number 2 is actually B.
Yeah, B.
Okay. And we have one more question left. Question 3, please.
So the question is, throughout the passage, the narrator is portrayed as someone who is. So throughout the passage, it's like a second theme of this text. Second topic.
No,
maybe.
throughout the passage, it means over the course of this text. Like in this text, throughout the passage, it basically means in this text. In this text, the narrator, the person who is telling the story, is portrayed as someone who is what? And look at the keywords: reserved. Okay, let me annotate. Reserved, attuned, sympathetic, and anxious.
So I think it's not C. Here's no. Here in this text, we don't talk about sympathetic.
Yeah, very good. Good.
So reserve it around unfamiliar people. So let me think.
Reserved means kind of like shy, a person who doesn't show their feelings to other people. Reserved is like closed.
Maybe it is, I don't know. So let's talk about B. I pay attention to her immediate surroundings. I don't know how to translate the sentence.
Okay, don't worry. Just look at the options that you have. You definitely know this is not C. Don't think about the translation. Just Go with what you understand so far,
Mhm.
because
So
on the real
anxious
exam, you
about
can,
her
yeah.
responsibilities, anxious, anxious. Maybe it
Anxious
is
is like nervous. Anxious is like
nervous.
nervous. She's nervous about her responsibilities.
Mm,
Right.
I didn't remember about it, about
Anything about
responsibilities.
responsibility, me nervous. Right. Good. So it's
Maybe it's
out.
not.
A or B right now. What do you think?
Um, we have two options: reserved around
Yeah.
familiar people and attuned to her immediate surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's
Yeah. So
B.
you could probably, if you're so confused, um, um, confused about answering this question, then what you need to do is go back to the text and look at how the author is acting, how the author is speaking, what the author of this text is doing, what her reaction is.
Mhm. Maybe it's so the first sentence is last old video low was done having so. I think it's A.
It's A.
Yeah,
So let's see in there.
as
Reserved around
well.
unfamiliar people. But okay, so what if you look at it here?
I tried to notice everything so I could later tell Gao Ling what I had seen and tease out her envy.
Yeah. And then, so I tried to notice everything so I could later tell Gao Ling what I had seen and tease out her envy. The floors of the shop were of dark wood, polished and clean, no dirty footprints, even though it was during the dustiest parts of summer. So what happens here is that the narrator immediately adjusts to her surroundings and um, starts learning whatever she's seeing. And in this case, it is more B than it is any other option here.
That's
Attuned to her immediate surroundings. You need to understand the word attuned here, okay? Attuned. So with that in mind, it could be she is aware, she understands everything that she's seeing, okay? Because she comes in the shop and she starts saying, oh, okay, I noticed that, I saw this, I saw that, I you know, noted this, and I compared that. That's what this is, okay? So the answer to number 3 is actually B. Is it hard, sir?
right.
Is this a hard passage? What do you think? Is this a difficult passage for you?
I think CT exam is hard. Here, as I understood, is like academic reading, logical reading.
Yeah, it is logical reading, right? But it is important to understand these questions. And once you understand these, once you work them out slowly at your pace, at your speed, once you understand the logic of the exam, then you can start increasing your speed. And then these questions will come to you as more obvious and the questions that you can actually crack very quickly.
Yeah.
So okay, very good. So
Here they use high level words, maybe academic words,